Level 1, the wrong table. You're a bartender in Guadalajara. Good tips. Long nights. Simple life. Then one Thursday, she walks in. Black dress. No jewelry. Sits alone at table 7. You bring her a mezcal she didn't order. She looks up. She doesn't smile. She just doesn't leave. Her name is Valentina. She comes back Friday. Then Monday. Then every week. You don't know who she is yet. You just know she looks at you like you're the only calm thing in a loud world. You ask her out on a Tuesday. She says yes, but she pauses first. That pause should have told you everything. Level 2, the rules. First date is coffee. Daytime only. She pays cash. No photos. She makes that clear before you even sit down. I'm a private person, she says. You think she means shy? She doesn't mean shy. She picks the location. Always. She never comes to your apartment. You never meet her friends. You think it's just how she is. Mysterious. Careful. Elegant. She texts from a number that changes every few weeks. You tell yourself it's a phone plan thing. You're lying to yourself. But she's beautiful, and the world feels bigger when she's in it. So you follow the rules. All of them. Level 3, the name. 8 weeks in, a regular at the bar pulls you aside. Old guy. Weathered face. He looks at the door Valentina just walked out of. He grabs your wrist. Do you know whose wife that is? You laugh it off. He doesn't laugh. He says a name. You've heard that name before. Everyone in Guadalajara has heard that name. It's the kind of name that changes the temperature of a room. You go home that night and sit in the dark for a long time. You could stop. You know you could stop. You pick up her text instead. She's asking if you're free Sunday. You say yes. Level 4, what she tells you. She tells you they've been separated for 2 years. That he doesn't touch her anymore. That she stays because of the children, the money, the danger of leaving. You believe her. Because she's not lying, not exactly. She tells you she hasn't felt safe in years. She tells you that you make her feel like a person. You're not stupid. You understand this is complicated. But complicated and impossible feel the same at 2 a.m. when someone is finally honest with you. She shows you a bruise once. Just once. She never mentions it again. You think about that bruise for weeks. Level 5, the money shift. 3 months in, things change. Not dramatically. Subtly. She starts leaving envelopes. For your rent, she says. I know the tips are slow this month. You try to give it back. She closes your hand around it. It's not from him. It's mine. I have my own accounts. The envelope has $4,000 in it. You keep it. Next month there's another one. You move into a better apartment. You tell yourself it's just help between 2 people who care about each other. But somewhere in the back of your mind, a door just locked behind you. Level 6, the first test. She calls you one night, voice flat and controlled. I need you to hold something for me. Just for a few days. She drops off a bag. You don't open it. She told you not to and you don't. 3 days later she picks it up. She looks at you differently after that. Like you passed something. You didn't ask to take a test. But you passed it. That's when you realize this relationship has levels she hasn't shown you yet. You're not just her escape anymore. You're becoming useful. Level 7, his shadow. You see him once. You don't know it's him at first. Black SUV. Tinted windows. Parked outside your building. It stays for 20 minutes. Then it's gone. Valentina doesn't answer her phone that night. She texts at 2 a.m. Don't go outside tomorrow morning. You don't sleep. By morning the SUV is gone. She calls at noon like nothing happened. You don't ask. She doesn't explain. But from that day on, you start watching mirrors. You check your door twice before you leave. You stop telling people her name. Paranoia isn't paranoia if the threat is real. Level 8. What love costs. You're in it now. You know it. She knows it. Maybe she always knew you'd get here. She comes to your place for the first time. She's different that night. Softer. She talks about leaving. A real plan. Another country. She says she's been saving. She says she wants you to come. Part of you, the stupid, hopeful part, starts to believe it. You look at her, and you see someone who has survived something enormous. And you love her. That's the tragedy. You actually love her. Level 9. The call. Then comes the call you were never supposed to get. Unknown number. A man's voice. Calm. Almost polite. I know who you are. I know where you work. I know your mother's address in Monterey. Pause. This is a courtesy call. The line goes dead. You sit on your kitchen floor. Your hands aren't shaking. That scares you more than if they were. You call Valentina. She doesn't answer. She doesn't answer for 4 days. Level 10. The choice. When she finally calls, she's crying. She says she's sorry. She says she tried to protect you. She says you need to disappear for a while. A city, a job change, a new number. She says she can't contact you anymore. She says, and here's the part that breaks you. She says she still loves you. Then she hangs up. You have 2 options. You run. You rebuild. You spend years looking over your shoulder, but you live. Or you stay. You call her back. You tell her you're not going anywhere. And the moment she picks up, you hear relief in her voice. And something else. Something that sounds like it might be guilt. Final level, the cycle. Here's what nobody tells you about this world. It doesn't end with a shootout or a courtroom. It ends with you becoming someone you don't recognize. You're still the bartender. But now you move things. Small things. Envelopes. Bags. Information. You tell yourself it's temporary. You tell yourself it's for her. You tell yourself love justifies the math. 3 years from now, you'll be training someone younger than you. Someone who sat at the wrong table. Someone who met the wrong woman. And you'll see it in their eyes, that same mix of fear and electricity that you had. And you won't warn them, because nobody warned you. And you turned out fine. Didn't you? Didn't you? You survived every level. But surviving and escaping are 2 different things. The real trap was never him. It was the moment you decided she was worth the risk. Some doors don't lock from the outside. They lock from the inside. And you were the one holding the key.